So Jungs und Mädels, ich hoffe die Aufnahme startet und dieses Mal geht es zur glorreiche, nein, der glorreiche, wieso aussieht die eine Goldmine oder sowas.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plumber looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plumber rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Aber ich behalte die 4. Dann komme ich hier rum. Und ich werde mich gleich upgraden. Das hier weiter. Great Ranger mit Gravur. Warte mal. Elfenbein. 6 Schüsse. Was habe ich denn für eine Waffe? Müsste ich mal angucken. Und hoffentlich nicht sterben.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plumber. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's son. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
Ich hab Schussschlag gegen Ranger. Okay. Dann müsste ich hier upgraden, damit ich hier verbessertes Ding bekomme.
Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Dangerous, desperate individuals. If Daddy had lived to see Alfred Nobel's explosive invention, my guess is he would have told Samuel Colt to kiss his ass. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach.
Put that moron out of his misery.
I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was touched, or had some kind of death wish, seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere.
Watch out for the goddamn gunpowder!
One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone. Did I have any second thoughts about what I was doing? No.
Ranger. Sieht halt so kaputt aus, deswegen. Ich bleib daher. Ich muss hier lang.
I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Na dann.
You can't beat the innocents.
Wo sind wir jetzt? Ich weiß es doch.
This is our goal now. I think he's scared. Put that moron out of his misery.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts can be as deep as hell.
That's it for you.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Leave him to me. I do not deserve to die like this. I will drop you down a mine shaft. Time to blow your shit up. You ain't beefing me.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at. All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
I do not deserve to die like this. You can run, but
Das bei dir nichts kaputt geht.
down a mine shaft.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube. I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
Das kommt aus dem nächsten Teil da. Und die Geschichte kann anders weitergehen.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith, which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. I was determined not to give up, however.
Voll abgebrochen.
That Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water.
So kriegst.
You must be about out of bullets.
But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
Bevor ich da hochgehe. Hat sich schon.
I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route. Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
This is gonna hurt. Well, this day is just getting worse and worse for you. Hey,
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some doing.
than he looks. You ain't taking me! They're gonna bury you in a million pieces! I can shoot too! Catch this, you son of a bitch! Why don't you just join the circus? I'm going all medieval on your ass. Well, that didn't you? They're gonna bury you in a million pieces. You can shoot, but can you aim? What do you think you're doing? Who said you could throw dynamite? No blood money for you today. Run! You ain't taking me! I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
Ja, was der mit Dynamit schmeißen kann, kann ich auch. Ich habe Gott sei Dank. Das wäre knapp gewesen. Jetzt noch schnell warten, bis es voll ist.
gonna get you. No blood money for you today. You can choose, but then you ain't. Next week, boy. You know who we are.
It's our goal now.
Catch this, you son of a bitch! They're gonna bury you in a million pieces! No blood money for you today! You killed him! I killed you!
Time to burn your shit up.
Catch this, you bitch! Back, you morons! It's too bad enough! I got a lot more dynamite than you! He's smaller than he looks!
Jetzt noch ein bisschen. Yes.
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold.
Das war jetzt ein Glückstreffer.
And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Kommt jetzt noch was?
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Sei schnell oder stirb, ist das nächste Level. Aber ich wollte hier die Aufnahme.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
Ja. Kann man gleich rein und dann stirbt man, okay. So, dann würde ich hier die Aufnahme beenden und dann tschüss.